What's up, you guys? I'm Tony Lopez. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Lopez Brothers. I have amassed over, I would say, 30 million on all social media platforms. Growing up, I wasn't in the best area, I would say. I grew up with obviously my whole family. I have two older brothers, my mom and my dad. The environment we grew up in on the side of town we grew up in wasn't the best. So we didn't always have everything we wanted, but we always made the best out of it with each other as a family. I started dancing at, I would say, I think 8 years old. My dad used to be a dancer, and he used to dance in the living room when we'd have family parties. And my brother would do it, Andreas, he would do it as well. And I'd watch them, and I'd be like, man, I want to do that. So as a little kid, I'd be rolling around because I used to break dance and do like crazy stuff like windmills and flares. So I would try it myself. And then over time, I just became in love with it and started dancing. Let's start with this. I was never too good in school, but um, my the literally the only thing I ever really did was dancing. I never did a sport in school. I kind of regret not doing sports, but dancing was my thing. I just fell in love with it so much, and that was the only thing I did throughout middle school, throughout high school. I created a dance club in middle school for all my friends and everything. I taught them how to dance, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna create like a hip hop club for everyone, and then we performed at assemblies. I did that throughout high school with my brother as well. We started performing at assemblies together, but yeah, I never played any sports. I literally just danced my whole life. So the challenge, the most challenges I've experienced when I was young, you know, I think being somewhat neglected in friend groups, not being accepted so much, because everyone was doing sports or everyone was doing something else. I always found myself almost like outcasted in a way, or like just I'd find myself alone sometimes in the lunchroom eating while everyone else would be like with their friends. Like the theater kids would be together, the band kids would be together, the football team would be together, and I'd have a group of friends that would just hang around me, but most of the time I would have to walk to someone and be like, hey, can I sit here? I'm gonna just sit with you guys and hang out, but I never had like a specific group of friends. I think when I was at usually drugs would be presented to me at parties. When I would go out to a party in high school, there'd be some friends or some kids that I was around that would come up to me and be like, hey bro, you know, I got marijuana or this like cocaine or something over here. And I usually chose not to do it at all because I just know that it's not for me. It never has been for me. And I was always so scared of it just because I know what it leads to, and I know the trauma, and I know what it can lead to. So I avoided it at all costs, but usually was presented to me at parties or even at lunch. Some kids would have things and be like, hey, I have this in my backpack, do you want? I have an older cousin that used to abuse drugs, and he was in and out of the hospital a couple times for overdose. So I know, learning from him and seeing that, it just made me feel some type of connection in that way, and I know that it's just not right to do so, and I love him very much, and seeing that and hearing that and knowing that this is happening to someone really affected me, and especially when it comes to family, it affects me. When someone's intoxicated and comes up to me and presents their stuff to me in any way, I usually try to understand where their head is at. I talk to them and not feed their ego, but let them understand that I'm not going to push them away and make them feel wrong in that sense, because I feel like that might trigger them to act a certain way or feel a certain way. I kind of sit there, talk to them, feel them out, make them feel a little bit comfortable, but let them know like, hey, let's go sit down, let's go somewhere and relax for a bit, so you're not out here making mistakes or making wrong decisions or doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. So the whole influencer world for my brother and I started about a year ago in 2019. Well, we started on TikTok in 2019, which I would say when everything started, but TikToks every day, and over time it just blew up. We knew what to post, we knew how to make viral content, so over time of just doing it every day, and people going on their For You page and seeing us, it just started to develop, and we developed the Lopez Brothers. So I think what made me realize I had an influence on people was when I started to get DMs or tons of messages of fans and fan pages or just kids or even grown people in general messaging me saying, hey, I watch your videos, you make me smile, you make me happy. Some of the things I say online are really inspirational, or I try to be inspirational, but they reach out to me and they're like, whatever you said last night or the other day made me feel really good about myself, and you inspire me to do better, you inspire me to be happy. So when I started seeing a lot of those messages and when I started to realize I can impact in some type of way. Some of the challenges I'm facing currently, being in this spotlight, would be a lot of hatred, a lot of negative comments, a lot of people probably misunderstanding who I am, and feeling the need to display, I don't know, maybe it's anger, maybe it's whatever it is they might have going on, but a lot of people saying things about me that affect me personally. Yeah. I want to share for some people at home that might be going through similar things. Maybe it's bullying at school, people saying things to you online in your comments. I want to let you know you're not alone, first of all. You're amazing, and whatever it is that people are pushing on you and may be saying about you, if you know who you are and you love yourself, that's all that matters. Don't try to impress nobody. You're not here to impress nobody. You need to love yourself and understand that you can only make yourself happy. I am supporting Victoria's Voice Foundation because I believe so heavily in being against drug abuse and knowing that there's so much better things and better ways to enjoy life in general, just in whatever it is, whether it be through sports, through gaming, through family, through traveling. There's so many ways to be happy and enjoy life. So that is one of the main reasons why I support and am with Victoria's Voice. Thank you guys for spending your time with me. Go ahead and follow me if you want to. Tony Lopez on all platforms. Peace out, you guys. You're going to see me at Victoria's Voice Foundation, so follow the foundation as well.